I'm here to address an interesting post that I recently saw, and I think everyone has seen it. It's actually been circulating for like a week. But it actually said that KZN and Pretoria have SA hip-hop on lock. And I completely agree with that statement. I mean, imagine one province having Nasty C, Blackie, Usmamane, and everyone else. And then PTA having Reese, 25k, Lowton over pounds, words, and I could definitely go on to more. But I definitely think as a city, Pretoria is really showing us that they are the capital city. And KZN just has the GOAT of this generation. I mean, to be able to have a GOAT like Nasty C and then produce someone like Blackie afterwards and then Usmamane, it's crazy. But I decided to make this video to rank the top cities or provinces from least impactful to the most impactful and find out which province or city has had the most impact in South African hip-hop. Okay, so the least impactful has to be Limpopo. I'm sorry if you're from Limpopo, but I really think that Limpopo has their own entire industry. Like, you can blow up in Limpopo and just blow up in Limpopo, but you will star, you know? They don't really need the rest of South Africa. They just have their own South Africa. And it's always a bit weird for me to actually like even pick out rappers from there, because is Shoma Josie a rapper? Is Shebeshet a rapper? You know, it's really kind of a mission for me to actually pick out rappers. But I think Mash Beats was born in Limpopo, but PTA would definitely fight that. I don't think that let Limpopo take Mash Beats. But hey, yeah, you guys let me know, is Mash from Limpopo or is Mash from PTA? Okay, so at number 8, we have Free State, and Madlera is apparently born in Free State, but I don't think Northwest would appreciate him being claimed by a different province other than where he's from in Madlera. But shout out to Free State for giving us one of the best producers in the history of South African hip-hop, JR. He worked on AKA's album Levels, co-wrote the single Congratulate, which obviously was a success on charts in several countries. Shortly after that, he produced and wrote DJ Dimple's single Way Up featuring Casper Nyovest. He wrote and produced Sugar Smack's single Trusted. He also signed Shane Eagle, also almost signed MT. His impact in this game is crazy. If I carry on, I won't stop. There's the Feel Good live sessions going along and the season 3 coming up soon. So, hey man, we know Sapati be fire. At number 7, it's like there's only heavy hitters in this province, but Mpumalanga has to be at number 7. Sorry, guys. And they have KO and Costa Titch, literally quality over quantity. When they produce a star, they really produce a star. I mean, KO was probably one of the only South African rappers still alive, still doing it at this level, at the top of the pinnacle, at the highest level ever, you know? He's had the longevity crown for years, and what he did is crazy. With Costa Titch, I don't know if we're claiming him because he also dabbled in a bit of Amapiano, which, you know, Big Flexer became the most viewed Amapiano video on YouTube at the time, which is crazy. But I can't take away the fact that when Nkalagata dropped, he was actually one of the few trying to make a difference at the time. He was trying to introduce a new sound, trying to actually pick up hip-hop, because that's when the talk Yoguti SA hip-hop is dying started. And then he tried to make a difference, you know what I'm saying? But still, man, as a province, not that much impact. I think y'all are definitely dying next in war. I'm sorry. Okay, so Northern Cape should have been my number 8. I'm sorry, we need to do a bit of rearranging. Because, bro, respectfully, nah, Proverb is probably the only one I can point out. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, he was a lyrical machine, but still not pro because there's an original pro. But yeah, isn't it crazy that we keep hearing that Pro did Proverb dirty in like a battle in Rancho or something like that, but we've never seen footage of that like whole battle. Isn't that crazy, guys, how we have SA hip-hop history that is not documented, like we don't see it. The Le Club era. The Le Club era is rare. We don't see anything like that. I don't know how Le Club looks. I'm too young for that. But anyway, I think Proverb's career outside of hip-hop is more successful than his rap career, right? Let's just be honest. So At 8th position, yeah, I'll definitely have to go to Northern Cape, man. Like, you guys, we need a bit of rearranging. Sorry. And then I'm putting Eastern Cape after because I've definitely heard about more shows happening over there. There's a bit of life over there for hip hop, you know? We got Younger Chief, including Anati, Ifani, and MT, but he says he's Josie rep. And obviously, I mean, we can't deny how impactful they actually are. Just low key though. So I think in war, they try, Shem. Like, their history is just, it's just not as historical as the other provinces that I'm gonna mention, but Eastern Cape as a province really has heavy hitters. And for my next one, I might get killed for this one. Please, Mo and Gabis, come for me. But KZN is next. If we're actually being truthful, if we're being very, very honest, we see Dream Team, we see WTF, OK Malum Cool Cat. We can even go back into the day, Abdus and Rahim. There's a lot of goats there, yes. But KZN's dominance began with Nasty C. Let's just be honest. KZN like Stalegui seriously when Nasty C blew up. We were looking at KZN, I'm not gonna lie. But he pushed that market into inspiring the next two after him to even sound like him. That's what I call leaving a mark, you know? And this guy basically created a Durban sound. If you guys think about it, yeah, okay, Blackie broke out of the thing of sounding like Nasty C, right? Usmaman is probably going to break out of it soon as well. It's just finding yourself as an artist, you know? And these people sound like Nasty C, but do they sound like Nasty C, or is this the sound Nasty C created for Durban? You know, in Atlanta, there's a sound that the Migos created, or a sound that Future created. Nasty C did that shit in Durban. That's crazy. Okay, so with Northwest, I mean, you just had to be there. You just had to be there around the time because Northwest is so important to this culture. It's not even a joke, man. Like, I'm really trying to emphasize on that. And firstly, Mtswako came from here, so basically, most of the Pitori sound is inspired by Mtswako, guys. Let's not lie, ne? And if it wasn't for Northwest, Muff Town, and just that place, that area, we wouldn't have what we call the Pitori sound today. Let's just be honest. Please, Pitori people. And obviously, Northwest had Muff Town Heights, bro. They have a man who is considered one of the best of all time. And again, they have another guy who's considered the best of all time, and he also filled up stadiums, you know? And I don't think there's no new age rapper who can ever try to attempt what rappers from Northwest accomplished. There's no new rapper who can try to accomplish what WHP did. There's no new rapper who can try to fill up F&B Stadium. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? But I like the togetherness in Northwest. It's a community. They all put each other on. They assist each other. WHP gave Morafe the name Morafe. WHP helped Cass. So in building what they've built for Northwest, they've also like just helped the game in a whole as well. I mean, Cooley also added his 2 cents into Matlera's career or Casper's career, and vice versa. Maybe when I'm up and you need a verse for your album, I'll come through. It's like, it's always a mutual respect thing in Northwest. And I think if this was war, man, they would go till the end. Okay, so our next is Western Cape, and obviously first has to be Gauteng. We're not going to debate that, but watch till the end to actually know if I think Josie or Pitori has been carrying Gauteng. Anyway, Cape Teasy, like Kindly Nash said, is the birth of South African hip-hop, and it should actually be number one. The culture of hip-hop in SA comes from Cape Town. You know, if we look at how hip-hop started, the whole culture of graffiti, breakdancing, scratching discs and samples and all of that Cape Town started that. They still carry that culture. You know what I'm saying? The first rapper from Africa that Africa Bambaataa noticed was from Cape Town. So the culture in Cape Town it's crazy, and they still carry it today. You know what I'm saying? They carried it from POC all the way to Ziggy, who is doing the most right now. And POC, Brasa Fanikap, Godessa, all of these names are the first of something. First female group, first group to release a project. First this. They're just the first everything, right? And let me know in the comments if you guys think Cape TZ deserves a documentary. That shit is stuck in my head. Cape TZ. Like Cape TZ. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys think Cape TZ deserves a documentary. As for Gauteng, I'm really not going to, highlight this and this and this and this and this because I'm not going to finish. That's a whole different video, right? But Cap City versus Johannesburg has been a thing in Gauteng for the longest, right? And I mean, there used to be battles back in the day. Even Le Club there, they used to battle saying Cap City versus Johannesburg. Who got the bars, You know Cap City, Rap City. That's how it is, right? And as for Gauteng, I'm really going to say this is tough, man. Because check it, bro. Like Pretoria has kept it almost like Cape Town as well. They've kept the authenticity of hip hop, like it's still hip hop. In Pretoria, they really don't mind not being commercial. In Johannesburg, it's all about being commercial, right? But if I had to choose one, I would definitely say it's Joburg. If we're speaking of all time, there's too many stars in Joburg. There's too much business in Joburg. There's too much Zaga in Joburg. All of you guys come to Joburg to actually start your business, which is wrong, right? Which is wrong. I feel like rappers should be able to blow up in Cape Town, should be able to blow up in Durban, should be able to blow up anywhere they are in South Africa. But it's impossible to put any other city or province or whatever above Johannesburg. Whether it's music, whether it's acting, whether it's business, whether it's Zaga, Johannesburg will always come on top.
I'm boys and bucks like Pico. Only man I fear is Tico. Fuck the industry, my nigga. You gon' end up at a freak off when I started on YouTube.